Thank Beep, 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 beep. That's how it goes. Hello! Yay. Shit! I'm going wild! Help! Okay. SimAnt. You bet Mew finds ants cute. You never know. I mean, she's not here, so we can't really ask. Okay, enough with the ant puns. I think we gone through all of them. Ugh. The way they stop and turn their little heads to look around. Well, they don't really look around. They just feel around with their antennae. Tutorial, quick game? No, full game. That's how I play this game. I know, mercenary, but slow it down at least a little bit. For a while. Bam. You need to dig a nest. You need to take it easy. And also, hello there, Savage Cupcake. I think this is big enough. Start the brood. You are now a worker. Yay. Let's begin. This game needs a horror expansion called Anteaters. No, it doesn't. There are Anteaters on the map already. And also I need to... Let's see. View... Auto track. That's what I need. There. And I also need a silly. Speed normal. And I need the map window. So right at the center of the whole place. Got it. Just go east. Hey there, Goblin. There's an anteater right there. Well, not really an anteater, but, you know, one of those bigger bugs that eat ants. That's what it is. Can't remember what it's called. Antlion, yeah, that's it. Antlion, not an anteater. So we don't need an horror expansion of anteaters. We have antlions and they're evil if you're not careful. Sometimes I think all I do is lay eggs. Well, of course that's all you do. You're the queen. It's the only thing the queen needs. Well, it happens, Gabriel. I know that I can defeat the antlion, so that none of my brethren will ever fall into its pit. But that is a risky move to do. Eat it. There we go. And now also let's no, wait, that's not it. I need to put scent down. Scent trail. Always good to have the scent on when you're traveling. So at least now I know where the freaking nest is. There's a larva of a larger flying insect. That I didn't know. I know, Goblin. I've played this thousands of times. I've done already like 2 live streams of this game. So I know exactly what I'm doing. You remember long ago when this came out, I think it was a brilliant idea. Never played it though. You should play it if you like simulation games. SimAnt is one of the early greats. Never played SimAnt, then again your luck with sim games is not exactly high. This is not a difficult game. There's not exactly like with when you think about simulation games like SimCity, SimHealth, SimLife, SimEarth. Those are very complicated. This, pretty simple of a game. You're an ant, you bring food to your nest, you try to survive, defeat the red ants, and such. That's all there is to it. Excuse me, soldier, could you give me some food? I could use a hand here. Fine. All released. I don't want to eat the food that's in the nest, but I have to. In order to survive. Once you start the breeding cycle, it practically plays itself. Practically it does, because but you have to give commands to sometimes to all the other ants and such. You can get food from the queen. Yes, you can, but I don't want to lower the health of the whole colony. Because the queen affects is the most, and if you feed from the queen, that lowers the health a little bit. You always use the truffle axis if the ant got hungry. SimCity you would often develop to the point where you could just barely afford a seaport, then buy it, wind up bankrupting the city, roads fell into decay and no one would pay high enough to support it. Interesting plan on playing the game. Also, I need to expand. For fuck's sake, these controls sometimes. Ding. Okay, let's see. Options window. We need behavior. Behavior control. Let's make it a little bit down here. That's a lot better. And the cast control. I need lots more workers. A little bit of breeding. There. That's better. Back to the game. Da 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 da. I didn't need to eat, but thank you for the food anyway, Queen. I'm just here to take care of the little ones. Because they grow better if they're in different spots. I know, Gabriel, that you can feed from them. Sounds delicious. It is, though. It's very delicious. Regurgitated food. I mean, you don't need to chew or anything. Sent off. And I heard the sounds of a spider skittering around. That is never a good thing when you start hearing that. Will you pick up the food? Don't drop it. Pick it up. There we go. Now we can move. If there is a bug cuter than an ant, it might be a butterfly. Butterflies are... I don't find butterflies cute. I find them fascinating and pretty. Not just cute. But if there is a bug cuter than an ant, it's a ladybug. Ladybugs are adorable. Didn't they do it in bad taste also? Yep. The whole congregation puked up into actually, one person puked up into a bowl, and the whole congregation of the aliens ate it. And the leader got a chunk from it, too. They're all icky to you. Eh? I mean, they're insects. Not everybody likes insects. I just find them fascinating. It wasn't a plan that the usual result. The only other outcome was you causing basic Armageddon, all disasters at once. Well, that's the fun part about SimCity. No, the pick up food. Ants are very stupid. That's why I like them. But I'm not stupid. I'm a smart ant, and will run. Good thing he's on the red ant side. So the spider might be, well, she, actually. Spiders, the bigger spiders usually, well, normally are the female spiders. So I'm hoping it will stay on that side, because it's on the side of the red ants and probably eating all of them up. It's on a warpath now, you can hear it moving. Laying eggs is it's incredibly boring. Sure, it's dark in here. Who turned off the lights? I think I gave a flying for this. Yep. Queen ants are flying ants first. And judging from the sounds that I hear, somebody's getting gobbled up by a spider. Kind of like beetles too. It depends on the beetle. Some beetles are cool. Yep, it's eating a red ant right over there. Which tastes better, red or black? Always bet on black. But actually, don't bet on us. We taste horrible. Butterflies are nice to look at, so are lightning bugs. But that's it. I wonder what's for dinner. I like moths as much as butterflies. Moths are cool to look at too. Your health is low. Yummy. You're not phobic of spiders, but you're not keen on them either. Eh? Most people aren't. You used to think the Egyptian scarab beetles were cool until you found out they were dung beetles. Yeah, not many people actually know that the scarabs that you see in all kinds of hieroglyphs and everything, they're actually dung beetles. The Egyptian people worshipped poop. At least the insect that rolled around poop. Spicy fire ants. Yum yum. Yeah, don't remind me of fire ants. Freaking Fallout fire ants. Sure, I'm lazy, so sue me. You like John Lennon? Ah ha ha! Beatles joke. The ancient Egyptian scarab art looks good though. It is. Ah, we got some fresh queens up in here. Okay, let's go to view and house. There's our antagonist of the game, the house owner. Alright, let's go to graphical. Have the red ants spread? Nope. You have started the mating cycle. I already said that ladybugs are adorable. They're one of my favorites. Aha! We got a new queen. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but sometimes there's like a black speck flying around there on the screen. That's one of the new queens flying around. Ah, it's raining. You can tell from the water level light rising. You've seen both red and yellow ladybirds. You mean ladybugs? Gosh, my hands are dirty. Hey there, Specky. Oh, doggy. Spider's on the move. I wonder where it's going. Hopefully not on top of our nest. If so, I'm gonna declare war. Oh no, the bird! Don't eat my queens! It's gonna eat my queens. Yeah, my queens are dead. Oh well, back to the game. There I am. Don't dig too deep. You should also go wide. It's actually much wiser to go wide with your nest, not deep. Because if you go deep, you're gonna be in danger of drowning the colony. Because water level rises and causes problems. Can I dig through here? Sometimes these controls they're just a hassle. You gotta get used to them. Thank you, my queen. And apparently the red ants are not doing too well because their health is lower than the normal level. I guess they're starving, all thanks to the nastiness of the spider. Keep up the good work. Can I dig through here? Thank you. Time for some food. No, the yellow bar is your own health. The yellow ant's health. Oh, he's here. Right. To me, my brethren. To me, I say. To me. I have a task for you all. Kill this mofo. Yeah, run him down. Come on, we can do this. I don't like against this much. Well, you shouldn't have come over to our nest to start eating us, you douche. That's what you get. Come on. To battle. Oh no, latent myrmephobia. I'll be back. Myrmephobia. The fear of ants. Once we get rid of this spider, things will be a lot easier for a while. The spider does return, but it'll be a while. You only do need like only 10 ants to go after the spider and kill it. I'm getting claustrophobic! That's not how that works. Great. I'm getting weak. Thank you. I'm all good. No need to snort more food into me, please. Yeah, it is a bit like an RTS. It is like a little bit of strategy. That makes sense considering the ant genus is Myrmica. Yep. So Myrmephobia is the fear of ants. The way that it's spelled right there. I'm so cool I can't I can barely handle it. Yeah. Get me out of here! No. More ants! We're not strong enough. Just a few more and you should do it. Come on! Get him! Kill the spider! Kill the spider! Kill the spider! Kill the spider! Come on, die already! Don't lead us to the ant lion! Son of a bitch. Somebody's gonna get eaten by the ant lion now. Oh no, he got me! No! The spider caught me! Yeah, your guts are dissolved and sucked out. It was all because the freaking spider led us over to that freaking ant lion. Not to mention all the rocks. Now what we need to do is get more food. We're starving.
Oh.
So if you speak of that fear in secret, would that be a murmur? Everybody, all the ants that were with me are now released and they picked up all the food because we stopped at the food area. I know my colony needs food. That's what I'm here to do. At least now the spider decided to attack on the red ant side. And stay there then. You have an all-important question which has been bugging you, no pun intended. Okay, ask away. Now we're not starving anymore. What accent does Spidey speak with? It kinda sounds British to me. Do you mean a Spidey, this Spidey, or Spidey something Spidey? The other spider. The game spider. You're talking about me. What accent? American. I've always talked with an American accent. I mean, I could easily talk with a British accent, the UK style, but it usually turns into a stereotypical posh twat. It doesn't sound American? I always thought that people always thought that I was American when I speak. If you wanted me to talk in a very British style, then like I said, when I usually talk with a very British style, it turns into a very posh style. I would be an upper class twit. I guess you can say that my accent is more... I mean, in America they have all kinds of accents depending on which state you come from, so you could say that I'm like Minnesotan or Maine. More influence from British TV shows than American ones. I watch both. So I've always considered my accent to be more American than British. No, don't drop the freaking food. I wonder if there's a caterpillar roaming around. We could use the... Speak of the devil. It's a good thing it's on the open area too. Getting some food right close next to the nest is a good thing to have. No, I guess you could say that it's a accent of mix of British and American. I just finished my Black Cauldron Part 1. The Part 2 will last, there's like an hour of Black Cauldron and the rest is just random Amiga games. And now we wait. We just wait for the magic to happen. My exoskeleton is dirty again. As the caterpillar blows puffs of smoke at you and asks, "Who are you?" Now it's something more magical, mercenary. See, turned into food. Now release all and they just grab and go. Amiga version. This is the high resolution Amiga. You can easily tell from just the top view of the screen that it is an Amiga. We have so many queens. Okay, cast. Turn you off on the queens there. More food! That sound that means that more food has appeared in the world. Let's go find out where the food appeared. You could tell by the SimAnt on Amiga in the title. Well, Petri is on YouTube, but the title does say SimAnt Amiga in parentheses. Ah, great! Thanks, game. All that new food over at the Red Ant corner. Fuck. Yes, I do have it on. I mean, you have to have it on. Otherwise the game will be too boring. Time for a vomit break. At least the caterpillar showed around here. Doesn't show it on full screen though. That explains it. If you're on full screen, you cannot see the title of the... Actually, you should be able to. If you hover your mouse on the video itself, it should show the title of the video on top of it. On the top screen. At least I think so. Not sure if it works with... if that's how it works with live streams. Now let's go to the strategic. And as usual, just skip the title. Get those mating sequels sequels? Cycles. And those are doing extremely well over there. Yeah, it does if you move the mouse. Yeah, thought so. Just like with normal videos, if you watch them in full screen. Just hover your mouse on the video itself and it'll show the title. And the cat is going crazy over there. Too bad we missed it. Sounds like the spider is on a hunt again. More mating sequels. Cycles! It's cycle, not a sequel. Jeez. Sequence. And the dog is walking on the side of the fence. Should we check for mutant powers? No, the dog is just interested in the cat that is on the fence. You heard it. Is the dog gonna scare the cat away now? Just keep your eyes on the cat. Come on, kitty cat. Show us what you do when the dog scares you. Oh, that's the thing that it does if the dog is not there to scare it. Yeah, screw you too, cat. Let's see what's on the tube. Layout of that house is kind of odd. Well, we only get to see the kitchen and the living room. This is his bedroom, and that's like the foyer over there. But we never get to see them. We only see this kitchen area and this oblong living room. Well, it's a one man's house, so he doesn't need all that room. He doesn't need that much space anyway. It's just one of the maps, Robo, one of the views that you can look at. And I just heard the other, we heard again. Why can I not look at the map? Oh, great. Oh, no, it's on the, up on the middle. Oh, I missed another caterpillar. It's going to the right. I wonder what's for dinner. Goo. Usually slimy goop. Or a green stuff. Okay, now let's take care of this freaking spider. We got an army now. Yeah, you're not gonna escape us this time. We ain't letting you go. That's obvious. Obvious. Beef. Why didn't... Oh, you put a period at the end there, mercenary. That's why I didn't play the rim shot. Yes, I have actually played Sim Earth. It's been a long time, though. If I started to play Sim Earth now, I wouldn't know what to do. I've played Sim Earth, Sim Live, Sim Health, Sim City, SimAnt. Pretty much almost all of the Maxis Sim games. Huh. He ran away. Coward. Not played Sim Health, Life, or Earth. They're all... No. Well, Sim Health is like a hospital game. Sim Life and Earth are kind of similar. But with Sim Earth, you just control the whole planet. But with Sim Life, you just are doing evolution stuff. They're kind of similar, but they have their different things. They're all fascinating games on their own merit. Sim Health is not really that good. I prefer the Bullfrog's game theme hospital. There, I picked up the rock. Was Sim Tower in the same series? I think so, but that's one of the ones that I haven't really played ever. Let's see if I can plug this antlion hole. Yes! The antlion has been defeated. Ah, it's raining. I might get even more food now. But as you saw, I put that stone on top of the antlion mound. If you are capable of doing that, you don't have to worry about the antlion ever again. That is oh crap, he's coming for me. Trying to escape is hopeless, yeah. Help! 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 I'm being devoured by a spider! Freaking spider. Stop desiccating my guts. So succulent, so delicious. You played the Simcopter. That's another one I haven't played. You would say one of the worst you ever saw was SimCity on the C64. The load times on that game were excruciating. They occurred every few minutes. Well, ambitious game on the C64, so no wonder it worked. It didn't work that well. I'm just trying to dig here. There we go. There, better baths. Seems like I'm the only one who's doing babysitting around here. You have to spread these eggs around, otherwise they're not gonna grow fast. Because they're all cramped up in one spot. They pretty much crush each other, so they grow slower. But when you spread them out like that, colony will be a lot bigger, a lot faster. My queen! I require sustenance. No. Feed me! I'm hungry. There we go. You can adjust the level of... Okay. You can adjust the level of your own health and your colony's health if you want to make it a little riskier and such. Or easier than they keep feeding you every 2 seconds. Hey there, LMF. Do you use ad blocking software? Yeah, I do have ad blocks. With the queen being so active, we need to get more missiles and an ice beam. Wait, wrong game. Here come the red ants. They're trying to kill my colony. Defense line. Spartan dog, up your mandibles, effed liquor. Better read that dead, Saxon pig. I didn't know that this is the Saxons and egg eater. Your queen wears army boots, spider face, human lover. Take that, you fiend. Best part on ad block script block combo is that it stops YouTube ads in videos. Yep. That's pretty much why I use the ad block. So I can watch all the YouTube videos in peace without having ads every 5 seconds. But of course, that is not good for the one whose videos you're watching, because that the ad revenue is not coming for them. So they're not earning that much monies. Eat poison! We've got our base from all invaders. Well, you wanted a defense line. Are they gonna attack me at all? I'm still here. I wonder where the spider is going. I don't see the spider anywhere. Unless it's that garbled mess somewhere in the middle. Yeah, it's over there in the food area. Well, good, because it's gonna be eating all the red ants. Red ants, more like dead ants. Right, they're attacking again. Just after one defense, and I've got only 6, 7 left. That person is earning 1/500th of a cent every time you watch an ad. All that money. Started using adblock after they made ads unskippable. When you could skip an ad after 5 seconds, you were okay with that. Yeah. I hate unskippable ads. When I was still getting paid, well, when I was able to get paid on YouTube, there is a choice to choose that you don't show unskippable ads. And I put that option on because I hate them, so I don't want my viewers who don't have ad block to watch ads without unable to skip them, you know. Because I love my audience, and I don't want them to suffer. But that's not a problem anymore, thanks to YouTube. Your ants are actually termites, judging from that soldier there. Well, that's how some ants have their soldiers have their heads shaped. They kind of do like termites, but they're not. They're ants. Yeah, that's why Spider wants to hit 1,000. He wants our 2 cents worth, yeah. You must dislike TV. I haven't watched TV in ages. I don't watch TV. There's nothing on TV anymore. So I enjoy watching YouTube and Twitch. I think I should move to another colony. These red ants are kicking my ass. We're gonna lose here, so I should move to another colony. Just look at how many colonies we have already. 19. So let's move on to, let's see. This one's just started, so let's go there. Those red ants can destroy that colony. I don't care. Okay, let's see. Haven't I? Hello there, caterpillar. Let's see if I can get that caterpillar. So we can have some food. I saw some black ants around it, so it might be close by. It's right above us. Okay. Your YouTube subs have gone up slightly. It's a good sign. Yeah, I've been getting a few subs lately. To be fair, at least TV ads don't literally play over the program and block you from seeing parts of it. That is true. They're called commercial breaks for a reason. Ever seen ads that were like 30 minutes long on YouTube? That annoys you greatly. Yeah, I don't get those that they actually have ads that are like 10 minutes to 30 minutes long. That's not an ad. That's a short film, not a freaking advertisement. They also use Ghostery because you don't want cookies to track you while you browse the internet. Well, you don't watch TV much either, unless there's a marathon of some show on or someone else is watching when you enter, hypnotizing you. Understandable. That is more a seminar than an ad. Yep. Not watch TV for years, not even the news. Same here. You hate sports. Same here. So you don't care for World Cups, etc. Same here. Goblin, you and I, we're kindred spirits. More than we realized. Those 10 to 30 minute ads are infomercial, but still they shouldn't be 30 minutes long. Like I said, if it's 30 minutes, that's a short film. Not even an infomercial anymore. Infomercials, 5 to 10 minutes. That's what I call an infomercial. If it's just one product that they're advertising there. But when it's 30 minutes, you're making a freaking movie. And it should be illegal to be that long, especially on YouTube. But then again, YouTube is a broadcasting service. They call it, people do call YouTube being the TV on the internet. Just like Netflix and such. World Cups are awesome. Actually, there's a lot more text. The channel which produced them has paid for ad space because each ad play counts as a view. They're literally view scumming. World Cups are awesome. I hope to have a mug with Earth on it soon. Shouldn't have read Mercenaries' message. Remind me never to read Mercenaries' messages aloud anymore. I bet the people in the future will think that we were out of our minds for creating 30-minute ads. You've never seen a 30-minute YouTube ad. You hope they're skippable. As far as I know, they are. But I have seen the minute mark on them. They're like 28 minutes, but at least they are skippable. But I like... why? It shouldn't be on YouTube because, like he said, it's not an ad at that point. Some musicians also buy ad space for their music videos. Yep. How else would you know how good is the Magic Viper Plus Rod and Feather Duster? Well, I go to the store and see if it's something that could be useful for me in my home, then I buy it. Not because of some infomercial for 30 minutes told me what the fuck the thing does. If you can't explain what an item does in 2 minutes, you are producing a horrible product. That's how I see the world. But then again, I don't watch TV anymore. I don't watch ads. I don't care about ads. Ads should be 5 to 30 seconds max. Yeah, that's how advertisement works. Gotta keep it short, sweet, and effective. Sometimes even make them funny. That works. Put a little humor and people will be enticed to it. Like, that was a funny. And what was it again? It kind of... People kind of remember that it was a funny commercial, and they're like, what was the product that they were advertising? Oh, yeah. Let's go check it out. It might be a good product. But then you lose these awesome deals. Yeah, awesome deals. They fucking bleed your money out of your wallet, and then you're like, where did all my money go? Oh, yeah, because I bought all of this stupid shit. It's like Robin Williams when he did his stand-up comedy. He was talking about all these infomercial, and there is this device that you put around your waist that it gives you shocks, and it's supposed to give you like super abs. And in the stand-up comedy, he just you gotta wrap that around your head and put it on, and then it just starts pumping into your head that I am not going to buy this stupid shit anymore. Robin Williams, rest in peace. I think it was on his tour of Weapons of Mass Self-Destruction where he made that joke. Haha! Got it. Yet again, Antlion defeated. The first 3 to 5 seconds is the hook. If it doesn't get your attention by then, it's failed. Yep. We need the gut milk ads back in media. Yes, we do. Those gut milk, they were geniuses. I mean, those were the kind of ads you want to see. Because those were really well written. We used to have Teemu Selänne selling milk. Teemu Selänne, yep, Teemu Selänne. Now, where's my nest? There you are. No, I haven't seen any Sesame Street. No, I haven't seen Robin Williams on Sesame Street. At least I don't remember seeing him on Sesame Street. So the answer would be no. I have not seen Robin Williams' appearances on Sesame Street. Yeah, I should check them out. And also, I'm gonna check out something. Let's turn off the auto track. See if the game works faster that way. Not really. Doesn't even work faster. Sure, post them on Discord. So I can check them later. Yeah, I know that's the Muppet Show, but like I said, I've never seen Sesame Street. Finland never had Sesame Street, but we did have Muppet Show. Never had a Sesame Street here. There were lots of children's show from the US that we didn't have. We didn't have Sesame Street. We didn't have Reading Rainbow. We didn't have the magical bus thing. I mean, all these classic shows from the US, and in Finland we never had them. Oh, we did have Sesame Street. Wait a minute. Yeah, we did, but I was already... we didn't get them in the 80s. But I think they started to show Sesame Street later in the 90s. I think. Yeah, in the late 90s. Yeah, that's when we actually did get Sesame Street. But I was already a teenager at that point. So that's why I kind of have blocked the existence of Sesame Street in Finland. If Sesame Street had been already in Finland television in the 80s when I was a kid, I would have watched it. I'm sure of it. Because I love the Muppets. So I should have. I'm sure I would have been entertained by Sesame Street as well. Although knowing Finland, they would have dubbed everything in Finnish because it's a kids show, and that would have been horrible because all the everything's live action with real actors, and they would have been talking. You can see that they're talking in English, but then you hear Finnish talk coming out of them. I hate it when they do that with movies and such. Why dub them when you can see that they're not Finnish? They're not talking Finnish. I hate it. Stupid. Your edutainment shows growing up were Sesame Street, Bill Nye, Wishbone, and Carmen Sandiego. Let's see. We had Sesame Street later in the 90s. Bill Nye, the science guy, never. I don't think so. I don't think we ever got Bill Nye. Wishbone? No, we didn't get that either. And Carmen Sandiego? No, we didn't get that either. We did have Nickelodeon shows. We had Are You Afraid of the Dark? Pete and Pete. Let me see. What else did we get? What else did they show? There were some Nickelodeon shows that they had here. I watched the shit out of Are You Afraid of the Dark? I really enjoyed that show. Pete and Pete I also liked. But didn't watch it that regularly. But pretty much watched all of the episodes of Are You Afraid of the Dark? Uh-oh. That sound, those big bangs, that's the human. Yep, he's mowing the lawn. I'm dead. The evil lawnmower has sucked you into its giant whirling blades. Your body's reduced to a thin slime. Thanks for the description. Let me reborn! Well, let's go to the house view and see. Yep, there he goes. We got 34 black colonies around here. I would say that the red colony is going to be How's actually the area doing? When I left it. They're still suffering. But it's not as bad as it used to be. Gosh, I really enjoy lawn care. Words nobody has ever said in the human history. I enjoy lawn care. Fuck you. Whoever here has to take care of the lawn, taking the lawnmower, and has to cut the grass at least once a month, And you can say, and if you say you enjoy it, there's something wrong with you. Mowing the lawn is never fun. Trust me, back in the day, we had a big lawn, and I had to take care of it. And it sucked. Clarissa explains it all? Secret World of Alex Mack? Neither. But, whoever it was played Clarissa, did the other show Sabrina the Teenage Witch. That we had, and I watched that. With Transformers, Mask, G.I. Joe, and what else? Thundercats. Did we have Thundercats? I don't remember watching Thundercats. I do remember watching a little bit of Transformers, but really didn't get it into it. G.I. Joe, I saw at least one episode once. But Mask, now that's the show I watched a lot. I really enjoyed Mask. So technically, that was a true life cycle there. You kept sucking up slime from the queen, then get turned into slime, then the queen likely ate that slime and remade you. Not really sure if that's how it works when the slime that I got turned into the slime was sucked up into the lawnmower. So I don't think the queen ate that slime. Unless the queen got sucked up into the freaking lawnmower herself but survived. This port running okay? I've played this many times. But hello there, Aardvark. Ah, of course, Inspector Gadget. Never forget Inspector Gadget. Woohoo! Go, Gadget, go!
I'll get you next time, Gadget. Next time.
Rare. Was it Lone Star with the Space Western theme? No, that's Brave Star with 2 R's at the end. It's Brave Star. And his shape-shifting horse. I've done the Dr. Claw voice for a long time. I've got it accurate. Did you have the Conan the Adventurer over there? People seem to have forgotten that cartoon. You loved it. Needle was hilarious. Conan the Adventurer. No, don't think we had that. Some of these Maxis Sims were really sluggish on Amiga 500, if you recall correctly. You do recall correctly. It's not the best running game. I mean, as you can see, it's very laggy, but I still enjoy the game. I don't care about the lag. Was it shape-shifting? Can't remember. Well, either the horse was just a horse, or it walked in 2 legs and it had the big cannon of a freaking shotgun weapon. Shoot laser beams. At least that's what I remember. It's been years since I've seen Brave Star, so don't quote me on that. I could be wrong about the shape-shifting. Brave Star? Yeah, the horse shape-shifted. Remember it correctly then. Hello there, Sinlink. I used to watch Brave Star. I can't remember too much about it though. It was an interesting show. I do remember that the powers that Brave Star had was the eyes of an eagle, speed of a cheetah, and the strength of a bear. He had those his superpowers that he could call upon. Either he could see really far with the eyes of an eagle, or he could be really fast runner with the speed of a cheetah, or he could be extremely strong with the strength of a bear. I remember that. It was an awesome show. It was fun to watch. Too bad it didn't last very long. It was just one of those shows. You were lurking around here, but you heard 80s and 90s cartoons, so you had to come out. It's all about nostalgia and retro here. 3030 the Horus could shapeshift because he was actually a robot. Oh yeah, that's what it was. Was he a fully robot? I think he was a cyborg. But he was able to speak because of the mechanical stuff. He was able to talk. I do remember that he Talk like a typical Western style. He had that typical style of talking like he's a real outlaw and all that. I could be wrong though. Like I said, not seen in years. I wonder if there's any episodes on YouTube of Brave Start. Just to like take a gander at. I know there are actually episodes of Mask on YouTube. Like the whole full 2 seasons of Mask. Does anyone remember the 80s cartoon called The Raccoons? Can't say that I do. We soon be 40-year-old farts. Soon to be 40-year-old farts happened to watch those as a kid. Yep. 80s kids. Everybody here. Almost everybody. The freaking lawnmower again. Horse being a robot and talking, you remember. Yep. And I think the usual villain in the Brave Star was something Tex. I think it was Tex with his henchmen. That guy has a serious OCD for lawn care. Yep, that guy does this all the friggin' time just to be a nuisance to you. Are we gonna see the cat go haywire this time? I wish I had a riding mower. I wish you didn't mow the lawn at all. I'm a Toys R Us kid. Yeah, you better have enough of that. I wish you had a broken mower, yeah. There the cat goes. Arf, arf. Woof, woof. Really? The red ants still haven't started colonizing. We're gonna win this like that. Stop eating my freaking ants. Bitch. Sorry, there's no black colony in this location. Yes, there is. Right there. Sadly, a kid is in for Toys R Us. The last one closed. Yep. It was recently announced that Toys R Us is closing. Nobody's going to be a Toys R Us kid anymore. There we go, that's better. Now we're in the house. Yep. They just closed. I think it was on the first day of this month. It was really recent when when the last one closed its doors. Toys R Us is now gone. As far as I know, it's totally gone. No more Toys R Us. Super Ted, now that's something you haven't seen for a long time though. Super Ted! I watched that show. I remember that show. And also Dr. Snuggles. If you don't remember its English name, it's Tohtori Sukere. Alfred Yikvak. That's how we pronounced it in Finnish. The spider has been killed by the ants. Yay! They killed the ant. Alfred J. Quack is probably the best cartoon from your childhood. Yeah, I used to watch that too. Until all of the army business started to happen and it just got too weird and I stopped watching it. There was also 80 Days Around the World. Stop walking on everybody! Arf. You heard the Bad Maniac mentioned from their shelves in the USA because some woman complained that the word lust was inappropriate for the back of the box. She probably never played the game. Yeah, usually that's how the case is. Somebody complains about the game is because they didn't play the game. They just saw the art on a box or some word in it. They were like, that you shouldn't belong there. And usually they're the heavy Bible reading type of people. Heard of the guy who bought everything, left it with $1 million to donate them to kids? Actually, I haven't heard about that, Jace. If so, good. Good. Donate all of that the Toys R Us stuff to kids. That's where they belong. Where should we go? Should we go into the house? One of the colonies in the house? I do like when the colonies over here in the kitchen. I like to go into those. You get to see all kinds of electronics and stuff. Most complained things in games and movies? Tits. End of list. Yep. But we have discussed that many times already. The censorship in movies. How stupid it is. Wow, meow, 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 meow. And there the cat goes. To the house. You can even see in the background how it changes the view. Let's go check it out a little bit. There isn't that much to look at in the normal floor area. As you can see, it's just tiles on the floor. That's all you get to see around here. But if we send out a colony to a more strategic place, like the corridors over here, we'll get to see a lot more stuff. Which makes it a lot more fun to see. Getting weird flashbacks of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids right now. Anybody remember Maya the Bee? Suddenly remembered another cartoon that I used to watch. Maya the Bee. Maija Mehiläinen. Oh yes, we're colonizing the whole freaking kitchen now. Those remembers? Remember 80 Days Around the World with Willy Fogg? I loved that show. That show was the best. Boom, birdie, boom, boom, birdie, boom. Yes, I do remember all the intros to the most cherished cartoons of my past. What of it? Boy, I'm starving. What shall I eat? How about your own legs? Give you a couple other cartoons. How about Mighty Max? Nope. Perhaps Viva Pinata? Nope. Oh my god! That rarely happens. I rarely see this one. You're covered with insecticide. You convulse and die as the deadly nerve toxin destroys your body. Very rarely see that. He actually goes around when you have gone to the house. He actually goes around spraying in insecticide around. I wonder what he uses. Raid? And that glinty eye guy was scary. Yeah, he was scary. Always hearing that sound effect whenever his eye glinted. At least you could easily tell when he was in disguise. And he was a master of disguise. I mean, you never knew until you got the glint in the eye that it was him. I mean, he could turn into anybody, even a woman, and we could be convincing. You've never seen that ending? It's rare. You have to get into the house and you have to be on the ground, not in the nest, but you have to be on top of the world for that to happen because he goes around spraying. So that a death scene is very, 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 very rare. Let's pay a visit to the good old refrigerator, shall we? Because now the world should look a little different compared to the normal floor. Hello, Arctica. As you can now see, we are in the kitchen area. Ta-da-da-da! Want to see another different kind of a death message? I'm sure you do. Well, let's go do it. Didn't Thundercats have nudity in the first episode? I wonder how many countries broadcast that. I don't know, because I don't remember ever seeing Thundercats here in Finland. But then again, I've never seen Thundercats, period. As you all know, don't put anything metal objects into the sockets, but no, you never get warned about never putting an ant in there. No sound effects? I thought it would have some. There it goes. You have been electrocuted. As simple as that. I got fried. Now there's all that lovely burned chitin smell in the air. Ozone. Ozone is a horrible smell. You need to keep reminding yourself this is a blue tile kitchen. You keep worrying the game broke and didn't load right. Oh, it's loaded alright. Let's go to the colony that's on here with the sink. Because you actually get to see the sink. So we go to the surface. There's the sink. And if I do remember correctly, you can actually drown there. If you go into the sink and you stay there and the guy comes to wash his hands, you will drown. That's also another rare death message that I hardly ever get, because you hardly drown in this game. Well, that's good. You wouldn't want them including everything but the kitchen sink. I mean, you can go check you can go to the couch, you can see the TV. Anything you see on the map in the view of the house. Everything you see here. Once you go to put a colony on the block that it's on, you will get to see it on the map screen. You can see parts of the couch, you can see this little chair there, you can see this armchair, you can see the TV. It's cool that they have those little details in the game. That where your colony is and where you're playing, it actually shows on the map itself. So that's a neat little attention to details. No, Black Colony is 60. Oh, I was just about to do all the eyebrow wiggling and everything, but it turned to 70 because it was 69. Ants are cool. Bees are cooler. Okay, there's Mew the Mew. Now we know. She only finds some ants cool, not cute. I mean, just look at these Mew. Look at these ants. There's ants with wings, normal workers, there's a soldier over there. So tell us, are they cute or not? So how many colonies you need before the game ends? You need to at least get enough until the game tells you that the owner of the house is moved out. Pretty much you have to get colonies on half of these tiles in the house, so he will move out. And then you just need to destroy the red colonies. That's all. Once the mission in the game is to get rid of the house owner and then get rid of the red ants. At least it's easy to get rid of the red ants because they're being stupid and they still have only that one colony. But I can't tell how well we are doing. Well, not still being weaker than them. But yeah, this is gonna be an easy win. Once I get rid of the house owner, we can go and kick the red ants' ass. Well, let's see, where was... There. We'll move here and start spreading our colonies down the corridor of the living room. We'll move them all over here and just place them everywhere. And see if we get the message that, hey, they're moving out. Now you just have to defeat the red ants. Who doesn't love to eat? Just don't eat too much. I want more queens. Thank you. Now I got freaking Dr. Snuggles playing in my head. Indeed, you have 1 billion kids to feed after all. Yep. That is a sad number to see in the game. Black colonies, 80. Red colonies, 1. I mean, the red colonies do start to spread, but I guess because I didn't defeat them immediately, they haven't thought of migrating. Usually they do start to spread out a lot more if I destroy the original nest immediately. At least I'm... Thanks. Yeah. 10 cheers is good enough for the child support for ants. I mean, they're just ants. They don't need that much. But thanks for the cheers. Cheers, mate. Any more queens? Almost as like somebody's knocking at the door, but it's just the spider. And those other knocking sounds that you keep hearing, that's just the ants digging. Making a bigger colony. Or a bigger nest. Oh. Arf, arf. Dog is cute. I'm getting hungry from all this walking. Also, you should really put something into the backyard. I mean, this is not really healthy behavior, having just nothing but grass. You could put some lawn chairs and you could even build a freaking gazebo here. I mean, I know you have, it's nice and big for your dog, but still, it's nothing but grass. Make a freaking garden in here. Or crap out some food. Always a lovely sound to hear that. Not to forget no trespassing signs. All Linus would obstruct his lawn mowing passions.
That's the idea.
Then he will stop them mowing the lawn. Mwa, if you have stuff in your background, hopefully you'll be able to fly a tiny drone around so it doesn't get hit by things. A drone flies. As far as I know, there usually aren't that many things up in the air that would get in front of a drone. So the answer would be easily. You could easily fly a drone. Just fly it up into the air. Maybe he has nothing else to do but mowing the lawn. Well, so far, as we have been able to see, he does absolutely freaking nothing. Just walks around with his dog. He's lazier than me. Actually, I'm lazier than him because I don't even walk. Just sit around all day. Your nest needs expansion. They've been slow. There's the point that you're watching him be lazy. So that's true lazy. Ah. I mean, I've always said that I'm lazy. I'm like Garfield. Although I don't sleep all day, though. I'm not a cat. I'm a human being. A human being. Okay, I get it. We got queens now. Jeez. Suddenly 3 queens were produced. Will you leave the house now? I got 103 colonies already in your backyard. And house. Location is out of bounds. Hate Mondays and destroy lasagna? Well, if I had lasagna, I would destroy it, but I don't really hate Mondays that much. Because Mondays for me are arcade game days. So that's fun. But then again, we are watching you watching him, so damn, that makes me really lazy. Aha! If this doesn't start making him leave the house, then he is one persistent human being. I think I'm placing the queens in places that I already have colonies at. Oh well, mistakes were made. 113 strong and he's still here. I wish you were out of here. This house is ours. Tries to survive. Looks like you're practically thriving in this game. I know how to play the game. Like I said, it's not a difficult game earlier. Because there were some people who have never played this game before. And I told them, this is not a difficult game. The only thing about this game is difficult is the start. If you're not going to start making queens right away, your colony is gonna fail and you're gonna lose the game immediately. Why are you not out of the house? I mean, we've almost taken over the house. Now it's my mission to get him out of the house. So I'm gonna start making colonies everywhere. All of the, on all of the spots in the house. Same problem as with the city skylines, SimCity and others then. Pretty much. Yeah, I mean, every simulation game has that thing. The beginning is the toughest. But once you get past the beginning, you're good to go. I mean, with SimCity, that's not a... The SimCity, the whole game is a problem for me. Because I don't know how to play SimCity. At least not well enough. I always fail. I cannot produce money in the SimCity. No matter which SimCity it is. 3,000 or 4 or even 2,000. The humans! That always bugs me. No pun intended. Congratulations, the humans have been driven out of the house. There's only one human. One human, one dog, one cat. There are no humans. Now you just have to eliminate the red ants from the yard to win the full game. We didn't get to see the picture of them fleeing the place. Aw. Well, for sale, any price. So I could buy this for $1. Ah, look, the colony was destroyed, but they moved there, which is the usual place that they moved to. All right, let's go over here. Human, but did the animals move out? Yep. The dog and the cat are gone too. It's just us. As far as I remember, that sound that we just heard, that's the, I think that's the spider having too much to eat and regurgitating. That spider is making a mess. Now Spidekins can open a buffet at that location. I guess well, the cat is still there. Okay, so the cat didn't move out. God, that bird ate my queen that was just to drop on the red ants. Alright, people. Let's go to war. We're on a war path now. We're here to destroy the red ants. Let's get to work. Quite the nest the queen made here in 2 seconds. Now, where are you going, you derp? Where are you going? Get up there! Jeez. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Are there enough holes to the nest here? There's a lot of fighting going around. Not a big surprise. Alright. Back screen started to fuzz. Okay. No, don't come after me. I was here to get some food. Not to fight. I'll take care of the green screen soon enough. I know what the problem is. No sunlight anymore. And I forgot to turn on the ceiling light. There's a new SimAnt style game on Steam or coming soon from what you hear. Huh. Never heard of such a thing happening. Being a queen is is overrated, huh? Maybe I'll be a butterfly. Trust me, everybody wants to be a butterfly. My queen, will you feed me? I think she did. Hope you don't mean the one whose devs had spent all the funding on beers and strippers. Yeah, there's a lot of indie developers that are like that. That they promise like a new and improved game of this old classic. Now let us take all of your money and spend it on beer and strippers. And other stuff. Freaking shysters. They scum you out of your money, starting a Kickstarter, and a year later the money is gone. Because they bought a new house or they bought a new car. Oh, that money was meant for the game development? What game? I'm not making a game anymore. It's not beer and strippers, it's a gentleman's club membership. Yep. That's what they would call. There we go. All of those eggs are in different spots, so they grow a lot better. Or just sky is the limit, like certain space game. I've heard that the No Man's Sky actually is a lot better game than it was at the beginning, because they actually now have upgraded the game to somewhat like with the promises that they gave from the beginning. That is why you only buy finished products and not visions. And there's only a couple of games that I bought as an early access game that I actually liked already. And I have been supporting them from there on. Because they showed a lot of promise and the developers actually talked to the people who bought their game. That's the only exception. If the developers are talking to the people who buy their games and are actually developing the game, then I happily give them my money. Especially if it's a game that I want to play. One good example, Subnautica. You played 3 bad Steam games. You won't soon forget. And sure as hell don't recommend them. Goblin and Coins, Bee-Boo, which a friend of yours reviewed for you after, and Squishy the Suicidal Pig. Okay. You were actually pleased with No Man's Sky on release already. You were one of the few, it seems. Well, I've never played the game. I'm just talking about the stories that I've heard and all that. I've never played the game myself. I mean, it looks like an interesting game, but not really sure if I want to get the game for myself. You never know. I do love exploration games. So it might be fun. Excuse me, my friend, the soldier, and do you have grave poupon? You don't? Well, I'll just eat this then. Only early access you've bought has been My Summer Car. You also invested in Mighty Number 9 and actually have that game, as well as Colossal Kazoo Battles. You have a sixth sense for bad games, it seems. Well, you always suggest me nothing, well, mostly bad games, anyway, to try out on the C64 and such. So yeah, you do have a knack of finding out which games are bad. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing to have. Maybe it's a good thing because you can warn people that don't touch the shit, ever. The only really bad game on Steam that I have was gifted to me because the person who gifted it to me wanted to see me play it. And that was X17. Man, that game was bad. I hated it. And it's an unfinished game too. There was no ending to it. I got to the ending of it and I was like, so where do I go now? And then they revealed to me that, yeah, this game doesn't have an ending because they never finished the game. I was like, yeah, fuck you! I was wandering around for 30 minutes for nothing then. Don't gift me bad games. I'm gonna crucify you if you start giving me nothing but bad games. I mean, it's a waste of your money and my time. Don't do it. It's not worth your wallet to do that. Because I will not be playing them. I don't want to lose my mind because of just to play the game because it's bad. Unless there is some entertainment value to it other than watch me rage quit or get bored out of my mind. Don't. Now, where's that caterpillar? I'm sure I saw a caterpillar. There you are. Can we gift you Bad Rats? I already have it. It was gifted to me a long time ago. I just haven't played it. But I have Bad Rats as a gift already. Goat Simulator? Goat Simulator is a great game! I've played it many times, Petri, on live streams. I did a lot of live streams of it, all the DLC and everything. It's a hilarious, fun game. There's nothing wrong with Goat Simulator. The boss fights are also horrible in Squishy. The hitboxes aren't even close. That game you were talking about was Empires of the Undergrowth. It's on early access. Empires of the Undergrowth. Actually, I might have seen a picture of it. Though that game has been left unintentionally bad. Yeah, it's not bad, but it's goofy. The physics in it are broken for a reason. They were intentionally broken physics. That's why Goat Simulator is such a fun game. You think this is why people seem to take your recommendations so strongly? It's rare that you find something worthwhile, you guess. Looking forward to Goose Simulator. There's a tons of simulators out there that are just stupid, like Grass Simulator. You actually bought Bad Rats, cost you 20p. It cost me nothing because I got it as a gift. 3 years ago, if I'm correct. Yeah, it was given to me a long time ago because they wanted to see me play it and I still haven't even touched it. I got so many games in my mind to play on these live streams, so I forget. I mean, I was gifted To the Moon and I still haven't played that game, and that game is fantastic. I've seen Markiplier do a playthrough of it, but I don't remember anything of it anymore. Indeed, if the red ants are attacking, I don't think we're gonna survive this. There's a fidget spinner simulator. Yeah, there's tons of those kinds of stupid simulators on Steam, and they still keep putting them on sale. Even though Steam took away the green light project because there were those kind of games were put into green light and people greenlit it because they want known YouTubers and such to play the games because of how horrible they are. But still, Steam puts those games up on sale because they're fucking dumb. They just want money. Valve is just a money-grabbing company these days. You cannot trust them anymore. Yeah, we forgot the green screen. I'm playing a game here, mercenary. Green screen can go fuck itself. I don't care. I'm being really aggressive today, aren't I? Problem with Steam is having not a quality control because many games are a scam, yep. And they thought that they would have that control once they took the green light project off of Steam. But it didn't help. They're still being scammed. There's an early access game you've been following for years, which only just got released a few months ago, and happy that the Kickstarter and stuff went well. Them's fine herds. My mood suits your shitty day. Not sure if a good thing or a bad. Release them all. Now go grab some food. We need to bring this food to the colony immediately. Also, we need to check if there's any red ants in here. Doesn't seem to be any more red ants in here. Good. The way to defeat the other ants is the best way is attacking their... When you attack their nest, you can actually grab their eggs and their eggs will turn into food. You're actually eating the other ants. That's the best way of reducing their numbers. Just grab all of them eggs or the larvae, I should say. Grab all the larvae and munch munch, you know. Well, I would say that that's a red ant army attacking right now. You just like you bought all of both Dawn of Wars from sale and realized you had no patience for RTSs. Not into fighters, so you haven't bought it, but you hear it's really good and was worth it. Last one you had played was Dune 2. I wonder what the last RTS is that I played. It's been such a long time. Probably Command and Conquer. That's really odd. You found 2 RTSs which you quite enjoy on Steam. The last good RTS you enjoyed was actually Red Alert 3. No, I didn't want to go into the hole. I wanted to stop this caterpillar from moving too far. Why is your black and yellow? Because that's the way I can differentiate myself from the others? That's how you know that this is your playing character. That's how it works. What if you mention Steam games you found enjoyable and are free to balance it out, such as Princess Remedy in the World of Hurt, RED, or Chimera Destroy All Monster Girls? I don't know, because I don't know those names, so I don't know the games, so I cannot say anything about them. Settlers? Can you really call Settlers an RTS? Really? If you can call the Settlers an RTS, then the last RTS that I've ever played is Settlers 2 Gold Edition. If it is Gold Edition. It actually might be just let me see, Settlers Gold. Yep. I have it installed from GOG, and I've played it a lot. It's a fun game. Still wonder what that sound is. Speaking of ants, you were camping one summer years ago and accidentally put tent next to an ant nest. Woke in the middle of the night when the tent in your sleeping bag were full of ants. It should be easy to tell where there is an ant nest, because not just because of you can tell what a nest looks like, but the smell of it. As far as I remember, whenever I went to the forest and there was an ant nest, I could smell it. Because it's a unique smell that the ants produce. It's like a scent of... Hard to describe, actually, what it's a scent of. Yeah, you wouldn't say Settlers is an RTS. Yeah, but it has RTS elements a little bit to it, but it's not really an RTS. It's hard to describe what the Settlers is as a genre. With how few red ant colonies there are, you think the term army for them should be in quotation marks. Well, they have a stronger colony than ours here. It's a real-time strategy, just not in way Dune 2 defined the genre. Yeah. You kinda could say that it is an RTS then. Wanna upset a colony of ants? Lightly breathe on a few coming out of the anthill. It was obvious in the morning, but being tired your priorities was tent, sleeping bag, sleep. Yeah, mistakes can be made easily when you're sleep deprived. It's mulch and fungus that you smell. Yeah, it is a very musky, but also a musky but a strong, like a stingy smell. Kind of a sour smell to it. It's not really a super bad kind of a smell, but it's a very unique at least. Is Dungeon Keeper an RTS? If not, last one for you was probably Red Alert. No, I wouldn't say the Dungeon Keeper is an RTS. Ants freak out from the presence of one of the chemicals you breathe out. Didn't know that. It's really funny, they go nuts and then go back inside to tell the others and bring soldiers. Well, then you need to run at that point. Almost looks like the caterpillar has an exclamation mark over its head. It's like, ants! And I'm sure I also heard another splurge of food. I wonder if the red ants are actually now spreading their colonies. And you know what I should do? This. More soldiers. And behavior. Forage, dig, nurse. How is this thing not dead yet? The RTS you want to see again is Outpost 2 Divided Destiny, customizable vehicles. Had options to be played as a sim game if preferred, decent AI, huge research trees, you miss it. Sounds interesting. There is also a great book called Ant. It's a story of an ant queen on a conquest. Sounds interesting. And it's raining. There it goes. Freaking. Finally it died. Now we can have more food. Caterpillars are a great tactic for getting yourself food immediately for the colony, especially if the caterpillar is right next to the entrances. Such an easy way of getting tons of food for the colony to thrive. Anybody ever played Battlezone? That was a fun game. A great first-person RTS. Because you're in a vehicle. And you have to build the base and everything. In that way. I used to play the shit out of that thing. I actually do have it. I bought the Redux that they made. Battlezone was awesome, but you enjoyed Uprising more, actually. Never heard of Uprising. I only know the Muse song, Uprising. What about RimWorld? Never... I've seen some live streams of RimWorld, but it has never really never been interested in it. It just doesn't seem like my type of a game. I'm not really that huge to RTSs anyway, because I usually am really crap at them. But the only RTSs that I've been really good at were Command and Conquer, Red Alert, Battlezone. I think that's it. I think those are the only ones that I were really good at when it comes to RTS. I've played Warcraft 2 and 3, StarCraft, but I never got good at those. RTSs just aren't my, you know, forte. Not my 40. Never played it, but looking at your PC shelf, you have it there. You must have gotten it from a computer show at some point, Battlezone. You should try it. If you're into RTSs in space. There we go. Could you drop the egg now? I'm just trying to nurse these eggs to health. Good thing your ant can dig even if you have something in your talons. Mandibles. That's the word. Mandibles. Drop the freaking larva. They're attacking and we're doing better than them. Yeah, they're not gonna succeed anymore. Our colony is healthier than them. Could you get the text away? I'm trying to see what I'm doing here, man. There we go. That looks a lot tidier when it comes to the eggs. Now, let's see about this red ant attack. Oh, there's still food here. And up there. War for the Overlord is a good RTS. It's based on Dungeon Keeper. So Dungeon Keeper is an RTS then? Imagine SimAnt, but had Lemmings mechanics with different assignable jobs. Sounds like a good idea to me. Now let me fix this freaking green screen. There, happier now. Also, Commodore 64! It wasn't the space bit that intrigued you with Outpost 2, it was more the customizing options. I wonder if I made an attack at the red ants now, how fast I'm gonna die. Luck is not on my side whenever I go to battle. Exchange to a soldier. There, I'm a soldier. You suddenly have an urge to play Harvester. What got you into the mood of playing Harvester? As far as I know, nothing in this game can remind you of Harvester. Okay, let's see where this... Ah, to the north of us. To the north! Put down that trail scent. So when we get food, we can return home easily. Actually, not so easy because I can't see where the freaking holes are. Pick up the food. Dag nabbit. Must be your lawful good alignment. I don't know if you're thinking of that game. Okay, some of you come with me, so I can show you where the food is. Once they're all here, or as many of them that came along with me, release the hounds! There, all grabbed food. Follow me, man. Ah, I'm hit. Ball. 2 days after the victory, a nice family bought the new house for $99 and had an exterminator come and bug bomb the entire house and yard. That's what wouldn't happen in real life. Or in House Flipper. Although in House Flipper it's always cockroaches, never ants. Follow the lead of the Pac-Man ant. SimAnt, but also fallout because of the aftermath of an extermination, leaving a few left to survive on their own. Hey there, Mikael. Time to destroy another caterpillar. Ah, Mikael, you're wrong. I am not crazy. I just have a different point of view. Just have a different point of view. That is all. But good crazy. Yeah. At least I try to be good. No, don't take the food outside, you moron. There you go. A mutated queen would also make mutated ant babies with different jobs, and eventually you could evolve your ants into becoming giant kaiju monsters. Okay, the Mew is on the tangent again. Somebody stop her imagination before she hurts herself. She's going wild again. She's on an imagination binge right now about this whole super mutant ant thing. She always does that. She lets her imagination go way too wild. You know that it's true. I know it is true. I'm not denying it. I'm just saying I have a different point of view. They attacked us. Now it's our turn to attack them. You blame your sinus headache and you think it's gonna rain soon. You get those too, huh? It's because of the low pressure before rain. You tried to play Halo Combat Evolved once. You disliked it in the first 5 minutes, but then got a little past the library stage and just plain hated it. You know how this sticks you in the minority, but just didn't like Halo. Well, it's not for everybody. I've always enjoyed the Halo games, but I do know that those kind of games are not for everybody. Different folks, different strokes. Well, Petri, I cannot choose who I call for when I do the asking for help. It's just random. So it depends on what you've been breeding. So it could be a lot of soldiers and barely any workers. But right now I can see that it's a bit of both. Everyone agrees that the library sucks though, yeah? On the first game, the library is the most suckiest level ever in Halo. Could somebody feed me? Thank you. So I don't die immediately once we get into battle. Now let's go! We got red ants to kill. Dun, dun, dun. Spartan dog! You're dead. That's what I'm gonna do, Gabriel. At least try. There's a lot of red ants here. So if we gotta find an opening to their nest. Aha! Here's some holes. Let's go in here. Alright, everybody in! Attack! Come on, dig! Dig through! I'm still winning. Can I attack the queen now? I think I killed the queen. Yay! I killed the queen! Long live the queen! Ha 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 ha! I'll steal your food too. Teen Agent, do you know this game? Yeah, I know Teen Agent, but I have never played it. It was a little after the library where you stopped though. It's just some cybernetic bunch of corridors you kept going back and forth and couldn't seem to progress. That is the library level. That is still the same place. Red Queen has died. I know, because I killed her. Now release all of my friends. We are free to go wherever you want. Can you steal red ant eggs and make them your own? No, you actually, when you steal those eggs, they turn into food. I know. Brutal. You have no idea what the stage was called, though. But as far as I remember, if you steal their eggs, you don't turn them into black ants. You just turn them into food. A great way to diminish their numbers, you know. Don't you know? Since I killed the queen, the ants are not done yet. Because I did see a lot of those young queens. So they must have a colony somewhere. They must have been spreading out now. No, this is the only colony that they have. Okay. Since it is, I'm gonna grab another 20 or so of our ants. And we're just gonna go hunt down all of the red ants. That's all we need to do. Kill them all. Maybe the devs didn't want to turn them into slaves, so they decided to turn them into food. I don't know. It's just logical that they wouldn't take their eggs and turn them into their own. Instead, because they're the enemy, they're different ants, they're just gonna kill them. Eat them. Makes sense to me. It's an insect world after all. It's an insect world after all. Let's stop here for a second to all of our units to gather up here. Depends on an ant species, really. True. But the difference here is that we're black, they're red. They're the enemies, they're different than us, so we kill them, we eat them. There are slaver ants, yes. And also, I was thinking of something else, actually. They're not ants. Never mind. Did you know, at least for bees, but you think it also applies for ants as well, there can be really sucky queens. If the colony doesn't like how the queen handles the colony, they will kill them and put a new queen in charge. Yep. Or if the queen is just not producing the quality ants or bees that they want, they destroy the queen. Long live the queen. It's a good way to keep the colony strong, you know. Get rid of the weak. You are the weakest link, goodbye. Kind of attitude. It works for the survival of the colony. Any ants want to take me on? Gonna duke it out? How about you? Either of you want to duke it out with me? I killed your queen, bitches. You would think that they would be coming at me all the time because the queen is dead. Also, if bees get drunk enough, bouncers won't let them back in until they sober up. Yep. They actually do understand what being drunk is. The summoning tune is reminding of some jingle you heard years ago, something along the... Halderi, dondera, halderi, haldera, halderi, haldera. Is that the one? Oh great, now my ants are attacking the spider. Yeah, I know the song too, but I don't know what the song name is, but it's usually sung when you're climbing over hills and such. It's like a chant to go, you know, we're going climbing and hiking. I think it was in a series of sketch in the Fast Show. The bouncers say, okay, B, we all like have a good time, but you're out of order. That song was in a Red Dwarf episode with Hitler. Never seen it. I have never seen Red Dwarf. Not even one episode. I do know what the show is all about, but I've just never seen it. Can we at least kill the spider? Best sketches from the Fast Show were Johnny Nice Painter and the Rambling Hiker. Johnny Nice Painter. I don't remember that. Or the Rambling Hiker. Come on, everybody, let's get the spider. The painter guy who goes nuts whenever he hears the word black. I think I kind of remember it now, but it's been a while since I've seen the Fast Show, so I don't remember all the sketches. Just the usual ones. Like the Greek news and all the other stuff. Is it considered apropos for bees to put honey in their booze? Just a bizarre thought. You're putting a lot of stuff in the Discord, aren't you, Goblin? Gonna be spending the rest of the night just watching videos. But then again, usually that's what I do after a live stream. Watch a couple of videos before bed. Feed me, Seymour. How are the red ants doing better than us? Seriously, this is ridiculous. Okay, fine, I will release all of you. We need to get some food into the colony. That's why we're doing so bad. I mean, I killed the red ant. How are they still going so strong? Nothing makes sense in this game right now. I mean, I should have won already. I should have won the game. But the game is not letting me win. And don't forget the Chris Waddle. Now there's some rare sounds. That was a spider enjoying their dinner. Man. You really rarely hear it burp. My Scorchio is just fine, thank you. I'll give him a better weapon later with enough Neo points. Yeah, I think that joke is so outdated, I don't think anybody understands what you're talking about, Mercenary. You wonder who was the voice actor for that burp? Certainly it wasn't me, because it wasn't epic enough. My burps are a lot better than that. That one we just heard. I was wondering, I called for 10 and I got 2, but now there's a lot more. And a little peel bug up there. Grab a food and run! The spider's coming for us. I'm sure of it. Sounds like the spider stopped, so... Not coming for us, then. You had a Neopets account since 2004, So you knew what you're talking, what the mercenary was talking about. We haven't visited the site save for once in 2013. Obviously, we had to vote SpiderMwa to be the Belch voice actor for any remakes. Yay! I can belch for a living. Now they're gonna attack the spider again. I just want to get this caterpillar, you stupid spider. There's apparently a gigantic Neopets community still, but the site hasn't had real major updates for years, and the site hasn't really been staffed lately. It's really the community keeping it alive at this point. Well, people like Neopets, I guess. You're being a pig, but it feels so good. Yum yum, fresh ant guts. So succulent, so delicious. This sure beats spinning webs. Where you're not the kind that spins web. Because you hunt on the ground. There we go. Now let's go get that spider. With this army of mine. I just hope it doesn't run off the screen again. I said don't run off the screen. Asshole. Yeah, that spider is male, no webs. Yep. But at least it mentioned that it could spin webs, so it must be female. Although I don't see any spinnerets on its butt. At least we have food again. Come on, dig. And I'm not talking about the LucasArts game. Can you dig it? There we go. Oh yeah, I cannot take care of the freaking eggs because I'm not a worker. There we go. You'll ever see a real life tarantula being fed? It's awesome. They pounce their food and then keep still while it struggles and just eat. Yep. Look how many eggs there were in one place. Talk about your stunted growth. So many eggs in one pile. Jeez. Really, there was nobody to take care of these poor little eggs. A larva. Really should put more emphasis on foraging and taking care of these eggs. Nursing. Where is it? Behavior. Behavior. Nurse and forage. Emphasis on the nursing. There. That should do it. So many larvae. So many eggs. We're gonna have an army after this. Have you seen jumping spiders hunting? They stalk their prey like cats then jump on it from several body lengths away. Yep. I've seen all kinds of documentary about the spiders and ants and other stuff. You can larva or leave him. What did I say about not reading Mercenary Cobra's text anymore? I should really remember that I don't read it anymore. It's always nothing but a freaking pun. I should not read it, especially when he does the rim shot. Come on, pick up the food. Go in here. Did you know that there are also lazy ants and bees that actually even pretend to work? Yep. The ring shot is kind of like a warning sound now. You hear that? Avert your eyes, for danger awaits within those accursed texts. Yep. Pale Death is like one of the lazy ants or bees pretending to work. Yep. Aren't we all? Well, most of us. Would be nice if I could finally kick their ass. Don't tell me that they have spread out. I would not like to see that. No, still this colony. Good. It's only showing me the surface. Okay. That's where I am. That's all my nest holes. Food. That kind of stuff. Also, I should take a look at the map to see where the spider is. It's over there. On the upper right area. Good. Stay there. Kill the red ants. There was a legend at Shipyard about a guy who just walked back and forth with a pipe all summer. There are those kind of legendary stories about people who didn't really work. Just pretended. Following the leader, the leader, the leader, following the leader because it's fluid. I even made that funny joke. Although it's not really that funny. No one ever questioned where he was taking the pipe. Out for a walk, I guess. It was his pet pipe. Excuse me. I'm just tired today. It's just one of those weathers that gets you tired. Well, food has arrived. Question is where? Oh great, right on top of the red ants. Well, I move a lot, so that causes you to lose health. You need to eat. I mean, if you're in a constant movement all the time, you tend to lose a lot of energy. It's physics, man. Physics. Biology. Science. All that stuff. Has anybody ever played the Super Nintendo version of this game? I'm just curious. Oh, man. Out of the way! Food delivery coming through, a-holes. Food, food, food. All that glorious food. Time for a vomit break, no. Time for attack. Don't tell me it's coming this way now. No, it's up there on the right, upper right corner, eating a red ant. Once more times. He goes, I need an army. We're gonna attack. Let's see the best route to their side. Well, it's pretty much just through here. Through the middle. Let's go. Of course, I should avoid all the ant lions. Never tried the SNES version, but you heard the processing power reduction compared to this and did not do it favors. Isn't there also a DOS version of this game? I think there is. I've only played the Amiga version of this game. Never tried the others. Although obviously GFX are smoother. Huh? Hey there, Juppe. And Windows 3.1 version. Huh. As the Super Nintendo doesn't support any fancy OS, as there isn't any. And I'm dead. Typical. I never win at fights. But then again, I was also a worker, so... I did kill the queen, though. So that was good. Soldier, I need you. Your body and mind is now mine. We shall attack. You grew up on the Win 3 version, played it on the Windows 9X. I'm sure at least on the Windows version the game runs a bit smoother. And there all of our heroes return home because the previous leader died. Come to me, come to me. We attack. You think it does? Definitely much quicker than this. I actually thought of another good strategy that you can utilize to make the red ants a lot weaker, quicker. Cover up their exit holes to their nest. If you cover them up, they cannot come out, and they cannot also get back in. Because if there is no entrance, what can you do? All of the black ants are going in. Fine, I'll go in too. That's where most of the fight is going to happen anyway. They do have a lot of food in here. It's no wonder that their health meter was so high. I'm gonna eat all of your food. Like, get over here so I can kill you. That's what I'm trying to do, Dose. Yeah. We're killing them right and left. While eating all of their food. You only remember a couple of specifically Win 30.1 games that were even worth your returning to. And no, Ski Free was not one of them. Okay. You played on no slower than 200 megahertz Pentium MMX. That's like cheating. You were stuck with 60 megahertz 462 DX2 until you upgraded to a 450 megahertz AMD K62. Numbers, letters, I don't understand. I'm sure you're talking about processors and such. I shouldn't read all that text when it's all tech-savvy stuff. I don't even know what my first PC was, because I don't know what those things are, the processors and such. There's still one alive. No, get back up there. There you are. Get over here. Fine, I'll get some of their food. Oh. Or you will feed me. Thank you. Reinforcements so we can kill this last one. Oh, there's a soldier. Get over here. Of course. Of course. Your first PC was Commodore 64 personal computer. Well, I had the Commodore 64 too, yes. I'm not a worker. Can't do anything with the eggs because I'm a soldier. But I can dig. You dig? To me, army! We're attacking again to see if we can get rid of all the last ones. Who knows how many of them there still are alive. I see one on the surface over there. Let's see, map. There they are. So we shall attack here. Hey there, Turkin. Let's see if this works. I hope so. Would be nice to finally win. And you grew up on a Commodore 128. Although you admit being confounded initially by C64 emulators when we ran into them. Never seen a Commodore 128. Never. Health is low. Get some food. Well, there's some food right here. Let's go get this bitch. Somebody else get this bitch. I don't trust my luck. He killed one of us. Can you kill it? That's a long fight. I think we got it. C-128 was a failure. Yes, that was the last ant. That was the last red ant. Congratulations, the red ant has been eliminated from the yard. Congratulations, by defeating red ants and invading the house, you have won the full game! Thanks for the cheers for the black ant. There's the picture that I hope to see. Black Ant Empire shall reign supreme. Okay, and it closes the game. I thought it would take you to the main menu as it normally does, but apparently this just kicks you out of the game. Okay, that's it then. That's it for tonight. Actually, it took me almost 3 hours to play through the game. Usually I play it a lot faster, but then killing those red ants took a long time. Still, a great game, right? Right. So tune in tomorrow for... I don't know. I think tomorrow we might be playing a little bit of Cards Against Humanity. So if you want to join the game, tune in tomorrow and we'll play some cards together. You have skid marks? I think skid marks might be in the list. Somewhere. I'm not sure. Yeah, skid marks. The original and the AGA enhanced version. So yeah, skid marks. But for tomorrow, prepare your sanity to, well, bring your insanity and your crude humor. Bye everyone, and always remember Inspector Gadget. But yeah, we're gonna play some Cards Against Humanity tomorrow. So until then, you guys take care of yourselves. And remember, don't wear out your thumbs. If you have skid marks, you need to change your pants. You people. Just so funny. I wonder what music I'm gonna play at the end here. Let's see, what would be good? I'll go with that. But see you guys tomorrow. Bye.